Good morning. New global currency. And the rabbit hole runs deep with Rosie, Ripple, Rios. New global currency, XRP, guys. I did a deep dive on Rosie and how this is truly plans within plans for sure. Her resume is extremely ridiculous, and you will see she's an innovator wherever she goes, from Harvard to the Senate to the Treasury to the Ripple Board of Directors. The rabbit hole runs deep on the longest running Senate confirmed to the U.S. Treasury, Ripple Board of Director, and co-host of Unicorn Hunters. And that led me deep down the rabbit hole. I uncovered a coin called Unicoin. We're going to talk about that. Also, co-host on that show is Steve Wozniak of Apple, and the backers of it, and the founder of Unicorn Hunters. Also, was a really interesting rabbit hole. You do not want to miss this video. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just documenting my journey on the evolution of money. Rios becomes the first woman to lead the bipartisan commission. The first woman. Former Treasury of the United States, Rosie Rios. Also, and we're going to cover that, but also USA Today, Woman of the Century. Commissioner Rosie Rios recognized as one of USA Today's Woman of the Century. So, guys, this rabbit hole runs deep. And also, of course, Ripple appoints former U.S. Treasury Rosie Rios to its board. And this news rang bells all the way in Delhi, India, the Times of India. So, you know how Ripple plants seeds in India also. So, guys, you're not going to want to miss this video. Former Treasury of the United States, Rosie Rios, delegated to be the chair of the U.S. Semi-Quincentennial Commission. She's the head of the commission. Rosie Rios becomes the first woman to lead the commission. July 27th, the former Treasury of the United States, Rosie Rios, has been designated as the chair of the U.S. Commission of Congressional Commission charged with planning the nation's 250th anniversary in 2026. She's in charge. Rosie was first appointed to the commission in January 11, 2018, and was designated to be the chair by President Biden. The chair of the commission was formerly held by Dan Daly, who continues to serve as the commissioner. I'm very proud to lead this historic effort. I'm grateful for this opportunity. And the commission, Ripple Rios said, bringing the country together to recognize the nation's founding after 250 years is one of the greatest honors that one can experience personally. But I will also provide an opportunity for all to share our collective experience and what it means to be an American on the global platform. So pretty much she was the lead of the commission right there, which is pretty impressive. But this is even more impressive than that. The commission, a federally appointed body tasked with planning and executing the commission of the America 250th anniversary, is proud to announce that Rosie Ripple Rios was recognized as one of USA Today's Woman of the Century. Rosie is a passionate advocate for women's rights, empowering the next generation of female leaders through her work on the commission, as well as women across the world commission voting of 100. So that's pretty interesting right there. But this rabbit hole really is really deep with these articles right here. Rosie was the 43rd Treasurer of the United States and is well known for her fight to make the portrait of Harriet Tubman on a $20 bill. So right there, Rosie tried to pretty much make a massive overhaul to the currency already, which she's planning to do with XRP as the global currency, plans within plans. And I'm going to show you what I mean in this video. Now, she fought to get a woman's face on the $20 bill. Rios began working with the U.S. Treasury as a member of the Treasury and Federal Reserve transition team. So she was on the Fed Reserve and the U.S. Treasury transition team in 2008 at the height of the global financial crisis. She stepped down in 2016, making her the longest serving Senate confirmed in the U.S. Department of Treasury. The longest serving Senate confirmed in the U.S. Treasury. Amazing. That year, Rios received the Hamilton Award, the highest honor bestowed in any U.S. Department of the Treasury. The highest bestowed in the U.S. Department of Treasury. So she received an award that you cannot get higher than that. It's the Hamilton Award, the highest honor. After resigning from the Treasury, Rios founded an organization called Empowerment 2020, which she launched at the Red Cliff Institute That kind of reminds me too, I was actually doing a little bit of research. I forgot to check this one out, but I will put this in tomorrow's stream. Rios is the CEO of Red River, an investment management portfolio. I actually wrote that as a note down. I meant to look into Red River also, but I'm really interested to see what Red River's portfolio holds. That'll be in part 2 of this video. So, USA Today right there, and she was Empowerment 2020. Her role in the Treasury of the United States is responsible to include overseeing all currency and coin production activities. Currency and coin production activities with almost 4,000 employees in the height of the facility's nationwide annual budget of approximately $5 billion. Last 5 years in her tenure, she saved over $1 billion by implementing strategic efficiencies while meeting increased production demand and increased employee morale at a record levels. Her signature currently appears on a world record of 1.7 trillion of U.S. currency out of the approximately 2.2 trillion circulation worldwide. We're talking about the mother of money right here. Her signature appears on 1.7 trillion currencies, and there's only 2.2 trillion currencies circulating. That means pretty much her, if you reach in your wallet right now and grab any currency, there's probably a really high chance she signed that one. Rios entered her career focused on real estate finance and economic development. Rios graduated from Harvard University and is the first Latino in Harvard's 386-year history to have a portrait commissioned in her honor. So you see what she did at the Treasury. Even when she was in college at Harvard, they said, "Whoa, this is one bad lady right here. Let's paint a portrait in her honor." And it was the first time in Harvard's history a Latino had a portrait commissioned in her honor. That's pretty much showing she's a trailblazer right there, and she's also leading the innovation of money. She's a member of the Council of Foreign Relations. So guys, really the point of this right here is you see her resume is ridiculous. So I kind of want to maybe catch up to some what she's kind of been up to lately as we go down the rabbit hole here. Ripple appoints former U.S. Treasury Rose to Rosie Ripple Rios, triple R's, to its board. Here's Rosie Rios right here. We'll go a little bit deeper. So most people have been talking about, here's a picture where we're holding up the money. It says, look right here. Here's my name, Rosie, the mother of currency, for sure. Let's see what else we got here. Article's taking forever to come up. What's going on with that one? Let me say. The commission. Oh, both of these articles giving me a hard time. Why these articles don't want to come up? What's going on here? Alright, in the meantime, until the articles come up, I basically also found her Twitter also. Now, she's the co-host of Unicorn Hunters. Now, everybody's talking about Unicorn Hunters lately, so that pretty much piqued my interest right there. Co-host of Unicorn Hunters, 43rd Treasury of the United States. She actually has some really interesting stuff here on her Twitter. Here goes Unicorn Hunters, and I was kind of shocked to find out she was on a show called Unicorn Hunters, as far as just her being on television at this time, being the Ripple board of director, and was it evolved around money? What is the show's theme? So Rosie Rios says, join me in the circle of money, as we ask tough questions and give viewers the opportunity to invest in ideas that can change the world. Unicorn Hunters. Wow, that's amazing right there. I'm actually going to speed this video up because I don't want to make it too long. Unicorn Hunters right there. We scroll a little bit more, and that's sent me down the rabbit hole. Unicorn Hunters. Unicorn is making a global impact. This month, Rosie Rios and the team had an opportunity to share the mission of the unicorn at the Future Innovation Summit in Dubai. So here's Rosie Rios in Dubai. And she had an opportunity to share the mission at the Global Future Innovation Summit. That's pretty impressive right there. Now, here she is right here on the show. Unicorn Hunters, name more iconic circle of money. I'm not sure if I can, because you got the queen of money, the mother of money right here on Unicorn Hunters. We're going to go a little bit deep on Unicorn Hunters, and right now we might as well do it. So I decided to jump down the rabbit hole on actually what is Unicorn Hunters and what are they doing with this show. and I was kind of shocked. I found introducing the Unicoin. The Unicoin. So they're telling me there's a cryptocurrency behind this show also. I didn't hear really nobody mentioning that. And it's called the Unicoin, and that's actually going to lead us into the CEO of Unicorn Hunters, and also what is this unicorn and what is the goal and the mission of it. The next generation crypto designed to be equity backed and dividend paying. So that piqued my interest. Equity backed by unicorns. And no way am I recommending unicorns. I'm just researching the information here. I'm not a financial advisor. Missed the episode, catch up right here. So Unicorn Hunters right here. More information on that. And so here's a team right there. There's Rosie Rios right there, and there's 𝕊𝕚𝕨. So that kind of caught me off guard. And there goes the guy from maybe NSYNC, one of them bands. I forget his name. Matter of fact, it's probably down here. Lance Bass, former NSYNC member. Rosie Rios, former Treasury. 𝕊𝕚𝕨, co-founder of Apple. So you got a pretty big team right there. And here it is, president and co-founder of Transparent Business, 𝐂𝐔𝐑𝐄𝐍𝐿𝐑𝐄𝐍𝐿. So, and that's him right there. And this is the guy that's a pretty big deal. I'm going to show you what I mean right now. As I go deeper down the rabbit hole, and I kind of want to show you guys board of directors. Here's Rosie Rios right here. There's Dave, of course. And I think Dave was on the list of board of directors. Wonder why they got his picture there. He's like a top guy at Ripple, though. That's for sure. 𝐂𝐔𝐑𝐄𝐍𝐿𝐑𝐄𝐍𝐿. And as we move on a little bit deeper here, former U.S. Treasury on crypto investing in 2022. The train has already left the station. The train has left the station. So, guys, do not miss your opportunity. Are you on board? If you're just now thinking about investing in cryptocurrency or blockchain, former U.S. Treasury Rosie Rios says you're probably already too late to get in on the ground floor. Well, this article came out before the correction. So 2021, so December 2021. Guess what, guys? Massive consolidation we had, almost new ground floor. Now, as we move on real quick, I told you guys this rabbit hole is going to run deep here. So, Unicorn Hunters introduced Unicoin because I wanted to know what this coin was. An equity-backed, dividend-paying cryptocurrency as the solution to high vitality of traditional crypto coins. Unicorn Hunters, described as the most iconic business series of recent times, announced the launch of the Unicoin, the next-generation cryptocurrency that pays dividends and is backed by equity and emerging high-growth companies. So you get equity in a growth company or high growth company. It was designed to address extreme volatility, a major problem in traditional tokens that offer its holders protection from inflation. Unlike early coins that rely on perceived value only, Unicoin is backed by assets that will pay dividends to its holders, said 𝐂𝐔𝐑𝐄𝐍𝐿D𝐄, the CEO of Unicorn Hunters. So there's the CEO I just told you about, and I actually jumped deep down the rabbit hole on him also. Really interesting rabbit hole. Connects to big time backers and banks. The three different results from the Unicorn becoming a major crypto. I'm encouraged by my shareholders supporting this vision. Our shareholders, only 10 million. Round was oversubscribed within 3 business days. We received over 1,300 purchase requests ranging from 10,000 to 1 million prior to making any public announcement. So he's saying there was a feeding frenzy of people that wanted to get access to the Unicoin. Is the only cryptocurrency that was designed to fund high growth startups through its Global Innovation Fund, which will include equity positions in numerous emerging growth companies that apply to participate in the Unicorn Hunters show. So that's pretty interesting scenario they're talking here. So view Unicorn Hunters have an opportunity to do business with including luminaries and policymakers, including 𝕊𝕚𝕨, the co-founder of Apple. So, whoa, 𝕊𝕚𝕨's in there. I remember I met 𝕊𝕚𝕨 at Consensus in New York. The co-founder of Apple, and Rosie Rios, former Treasury of the United States, and also current Ripple board of director. Thousands of brilliant ideas never materialize because traditional financing is unavailable to keep up with the innovation, and founders don't always have access to investors. Unicorn connects people who want to invest in ideas that make a world a better place with founders and startups through blockchain. So that's pretty interesting there. Just for the time of the video, I will move on. I will link all this stuff in the description if anybody wants to check it out, though. So here's 𝐂𝐔𝐑𝐄𝐍𝐿D𝐄. I wanted to do research on him because I kind of wanted to see who was backing this, who was funding it, and what's going on. Also, this is the founder of the Unicoin, also the CEO of Transparent Business. So they have another business called Transparent Business. Now, if you go back to here, it is Transparent Business was designated by Citigroup. No, that's what sent me down the rabbit hole when I seen Citigroup Bank, because hold on, Citigroup is a large financial institution, and it was backed by Citigroup as a top people management solution. So why would Citibank back this? So that sent me down the rabbit hole. ℎ𝐿𝐷𝐄, we'll call him that so I don't mess up his last name too much, started a cryptocurrency project not too long ago. Decades of high inflation in the US and Europe, and monetary tightening, and the potential for food shortages drive the commodity prices. He seems to have anticipated the meltdown of traditional coins as in February, and he touts the unicorn as a solution to high-value crypto coins. So the show participants: Rosie, Rios, Treasury, Steve Wozniak, Apple, right there. You see that right there. Last year, President Obama asked American companies to play a bigger role in helping men and women after raising the number of refugees in the USA fell to 2017. I'm kind of reading that because it jumped out at me, because I think Rosie Rios was a Treasury under Obama. So if we scroll down a little bit more, becomes a unicorn company right there. I think I actually pulled it up right here in the next clip right here. Let me see what we got right here. So basically, we uncovered the CEO from this company that Rosie Rios is a co-host on, and also they have a currency that supports the show called Unicorn. That's kind of interesting. Brave Souls Unicorn Crypto Project ties value to equity in emerging growth companies. So Unicorn Crypto ties value to equity. Like, whoa, so they're kind of back this crypto with a traditional stock, so which would make it a security. ℎ𝐿𝐷𝐄 is a brave soul. He started a crypto project, and he seems to be anticipating the meltdown of the traditional system. Cryptocurrencies are not backed by good faith and credit of the nation, let alone the startup founders or Thrive venture capital investors. It isn't backed by hard assets either. It's not like Dogecoin. It's backed by Shiba or dog breeders or anything. Less dogs, higher Doge. It's literally a joke coin with tens of billions of dollars. So if you create a joke coin with tens of billions, maybe you can create a coin backed by emerging growth companies in a revenue stage. That's an interesting concept. Our idea is to create crypto 2.0. Something that can be understood by the market. Bitcoin is created by an honest person. So he goes on with his thoughts and beliefs right there. I kind of want to go into his one business that I pulled some stuff on. I'll speed this video up. My apologies, guys. I was deep down the rabbit hole. Transparent. This is business. ℎ𝐿𝐷𝐄's business is called Transparent, which is backed by Citigroup. You just read. The leader in the remote workforce management solution becomes a unicorn. So that's pretty impressive, becoming a unicorn business. The company founded by Sylvia M. and ℎ𝐿𝐷𝐄 became a unicorn with a valuation of $1 billion. So that means basically that's what a unicorn is, and that's why the show is called Unicorn Hunters, because a unicorn is a company that prior to becoming worth $1 billion. So once you are a startup company and you become worth $1 billion, then you're called a unicorn. So who's going to be the next unicorn? For the next investment, de facto of $1 billion. But this is interesting because they announced the opening of a new investment round and the valuation of $1 billion and $1 per share. So I'm going to look more into this stock also. We mainly talk about crypto, but I will check my Robinhood app. I actually kind of looked into it a little bit. $1 per share with 1 billion authorized shares, making it one of the 488 companies in the world designated with a unicorn status. Co-founder and serial entrepreneur ℎ𝐿𝐷𝐄 Transparent joins the list of technology companies that saw valuation grow during the pandemic. So that's pretty interesting right there. Transparent Business has raised more than $20 million through its global private offering, so GPO, that's brand new, thus becoming the first pink unicorn to overcome the gender bias in venture capital. Interesting scenario there. Here's ℎ𝐿𝐷𝐄 right here. Here's the co-founder. So Sylvia M is the co-founder. Interesting scenario. I will look a little bit more down that rabbit hole. Part B of this video is coming soon. Zoom and Salesforce have achieved valuations of $140 billion and $225 billion respectively. So basically saying, hey, this whole remote work thing took off big time. And I'll speed it up because I want to show you the investors of this Transparent. So here's another website. I believe this is this is Transparent's website. The actual business that ℎ𝐿𝐷𝐄 owns, and also owns the Unicorn Hunter and the Unicorn. And this is our global private offering, GPO. No, you guys are going to be shocked to see who backs this. Our global private offering ended on January 31st, and that's basically what I told you guys when I realized this was sold on the New York Stock Exchange. I said, oh, let me look this up. I want to see if I can maybe, hey, you know, maybe get some. But January 31st, 2020, so it ended this year. 4,000 investors from 140 countries have invested over $50 million in our company, introducing Unicoin, finally an equity-backed currency which pays dividends. And I'll go down here to a little bit lower, which is coming to the end once we see the investors. Unicorn Hunters are a revolutionary and rich entertainment show. Opens access to pre-IPO investment opportunities to a global audience. I could have summed up maybe the last two clips with that quote right there. But who is backing this? And you will see right here, we completed our $4 share around that global private offering, approximately $3 billion they brought in. Our investors are who? We raised $50 million in our previous round, and we plan on going public in the near future. Our investors include former executives and current executives at Morgan Stanley, Merrill Lynch, JP Morgan, Bank of America, Barclays, UBS Bank, Wells & Fargo, Goldman Sachs, Citigroup, IBM, LinkedIn, Microsoft, and Accenture. Good God, there's big names back in that Unicoin. So that's pretty interesting right there. So guys, why I say Rosie Rios is at the head of the global currency. She's the mother of currency. Signed more currency than anybody. Longest running Senate to the Treasury. Board of Directors at Ripple. Unicorn Hunters. In deep ties with all the biggest banks, as you can see, as they're back in ℎ𝐿𝐷 and Unicorn. Rosie's there. So guys, plans within plans. And now all of a sudden Michael Barr went from the Treasury to Ripple Board of Directors, and now he was just selected to lead the Fed. So we got Senate and Fed and Treasury all over Ripple. Plans within plans. Rosie Rios is here to sign the new currency, and it's called XRP, the new global currency incoming. If you guys enjoyed this content and would like to see a part 2, please let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe and smash that thumbs up. Much love. Mahalo.